Finally, it's my turn to speak about the international conference. I've been listening to a lot of people, but now it's my time. Just joking. Anyways, so by the way, my name is again Radyn, Vanessa Phaz Tapales, and I'm under the supervision of Professor Xuan Hongyao, which is the previous IBBS chairman. And when did I went? November, last month, I went to Japan, and now I will be presenting about the scientific exchange and cultural experience whilst I was attending the ISOR-16. Okay, so before I proceed on what is ISOR, what I did there, Nani? Okay, so what is ISOR? Because I also didn't know that before. So ISOR began in 1988 as a platform for academic exchange and collaboration, which is primarily based on organic chemists that is from Japan and then Taiwan. So it has since grown to become a recurring interactive, which is cross-disciplinary workshop. Now it's a bit bigger compared to before. Now, the history and purpose. So this symposium was established in order to have a collaboration between two countries, which is for the Japanese and the Taiwanese organic chemists. And this symposium is always hosted every 2 or 2.5 years, which rotates to whichever country. If, for example, this year is in Japan, next year it's here in Taiwan. No, not next year, after 2 years, which is basically 2027, it will be here in Taiwan, okay? So here are the topics that is like, you can attend probably if you are here, even though it says that it's organic, but for example, there's also like the bioorganic and medical chemistry. So if you're in the biomedical science, then you could still attend in this conference. Organic electrochemistry, organic metallic chemistry, and material science are free or can be included when you wanted to attend this conference. So I just wanted to highlight some notable recent symposia, which is in ISOR-12, which is held in Kyoto, which is in 2016. And then another one is in 2018, which is held in Taiwan, in National Chiao Tung University, which is in Hsinchu. And this year, ISOR-16, which is in Okayama University, Okayama, Japan. So, how did I manage to even know what ISOR? Actually, it was because of my professor, Dr. Xuan Hongyao, because he was invited as one of the keynote speakers for this event. So since he's one of the speakers, he's then like able to give or bring students with him, and I was one of the chosen students together with Jason, which is the next speaker, to go to Okayama, Japan. Actually, I didn't know what Okayama is before because it's not that famous, but when I get there, I realized how beautiful it is. But before I was able to go to Japan, first is, I have some like hurdles that I need to overcome. First is the funding. You see, when we always go to the international conference, we always have to have money, right? Because how can we go there? So for the funding, unfortunately, I was not able to do the NSTC funding. The reason is that you have to have a first author manuscript, even though it's not yet published, but at least you have submitted it. But unfortunately, for my case, my study is not that completed yet for me to be able to submit it for a funding. So I was already disqualified for that, for the NSTC funding. Now, there's an NSYSU funding as well, but the problem there is, if you apply for the NSTC, that's the first thing. If you apply for NSTC but they rejected you, then that's the time you can apply for the NSYSU funding. So since I was already not able to do the NSTC funding, so I was not able to, again, apply for the NSYSU funding. So what is the last resort I have? is the IPPS subsidy, even though it's not big, but it is really helpful, okay? And obviously, my own money. But given that I was just going to Japan, spending my money, my own money, and by the help of IPPS, it's a bit sufficient for me. Okay, so the second hurdles I need to overcome is, since I'm not Taiwanese, and yeah, Philippines, I'm a Filipino, so Philippines are not able to go to Japan without a visa. So I had to apply for a visa. So for anyone here that needs to apply for a visa and you wanted to go to Japan, you just have to go to this website, because there are two offices, Taiwan and Kaohsiung. Taipei and Kaohsiung. So you have to choose the one in Kaohsiung. And then you have to just click student over here, because over here is like the categories of what you are. So just click the student. And you will be in this page. So as you can see, there's really a lot that you need to gather, like 10. But if you're attending conference, there's another two files here. So a total of like 12 documents that you have to gather. However, the documents are just very easy. As long as you have it all, then it's just easy to apply for the visa. However, an important note is that you really have to fill up the application really carefully. It should reflect on what the documents that you submitted, and also in the form. And don't forget your bank statement, because they will really look at it. Because what if you go there and you don't have enough money? How will you survive? Okay? So don't forget the bank statement. So for the bank statement, I got 3 months before my flight, because I wanted them to see that I'm receiving money every month. So that's my best advice. And what happened was that they checked all my documents, and just after 2 days, I got my visa. That's how fast it is here in Taiwan, which is very good. In Philippines, it can never. Okay, so finally, I was able to fly to Okayama for ISOR. And I'm telling you guys, it's very beautiful there, especially during fall, because we went there late November, and it's full bloom of fall, and it's very, very beautiful. So the event happened in this hall, which is in Anniversary Hall in Tsukushima campus, and it was a nice venue. So the first day, basically, it's just all lectures. So we have the group photo. You cannot see me clearly because I'm so small, but I'm in the back side. And over here are the lectures that I attended. And one of the lectures that I really like is this lecture over here, wherein they wanted to incorporate AI or machine learning in order to, it becomes like an industry. You know, in Japan now, there are more targeting on it's so amazing that not only it's in the laboratory settings, but they also have pharmaceutical industry partnership. So you will really see that your study has been applied to industry. So that's basically most of the topics there. Now, on the second day, it's the poster presentation day. So first day, fully packed of the lectures. So you just have to go to whichever rooms you wanted. And then the second day is the poster presentation day, where I presented. So this is also the day where my professor, as you can see over here, he's here. He's doing his keynote speech. And then this is the photos of me and Jason when we are, this is me, my poster, and yeah, outside. So, and then what I like on the second day too is the banquet. Because this is where we really get to, know other people and also talk to some professors. And they also had a performance over here, which is really amazing for me to see firsthand. And then, yeah, what I like is I gained some new friends during this conference. And we're still talking up until now, really. Okay, on day 3, it is the award ceremony and the end of the conference. And I was so shocked that I was one of the winners of the Chemistry Letters Young Researcher Award. I was really not expecting it, but when I saw it, I was like, okay. So yeah, and then this is me with my newfound friends. It is the last day and I really requested them to take a picture because it's good for memories, okay? So after the conference, it's now to go travel. As I've mentioned, Japan in fall is very, very beautiful. So here are some pictures that was taken. So this one is in Okayama Castle, the garden, and as you can see, the colors of the fall is really beautiful. So this is me in Okayama. Then we also went to Kyoto. I already went to Japan before as well for conference. So I already went to the hot places there. So when it comes to Kyoto, I just let my other love me to, okay, just go, and I just follow. And the places are really, really beautiful, especially this one over here. This is a temple where I think it's for love because I took like over here like a piece of paper where you have to put it in the water. I was like, oh, probably it's my lucky day. And then when I translate it, it was about love. Okay, but I didn't mind, so I just put it here for a memory. And last is the Osaka. We didn't explore too much on Osaka, like go to Osaka Castle or something like that. We just went there for shopping because Osaka is is a very good shopping district and you can buy a lot of stuff there. So basically, this is what is my trip or my conference experience in Japan. Attending conference and just a little bit of travel time, but I enjoyed it because it was really, the weather is nice, the environment is good, and I gained some new friends. So here's my takeaway message. So international conference go beyond showcasing results, your results. They shape how we think, communicate, and grow as researchers. So through direct exchange with leading scientists, because it's really nice to really talk to like professors. That is not your professor, but other professors that you're curious about. And exposure to diverse research perspectives, active participation transforms challenges into learning opportunities. So that is why it's important to at least join an international conference, and I'm happy that IPPS is able to like give a little bit of subsidy for us to join it because it's a really wonderful experience to be able to, experience and talk to other cultures, people, and experience other cultures as well. So with that, I will end my discussion, my presentation, and thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much for Vanessa's story sharing, and I'm glad that IPPS also did really help.